Okay. So now we previously saw that how to use the if else we that particular ladder if else if ladder we saw, right? So now let us see something related to that, but in an enhanced way. Okay, so this is known as the switch statement in Java. Okay, this is switch statement. Okay, the switch statement is allows a variable to be tested for equality against multiple values, improving the code readability and efficiency over multiple if else statement. Okay, so this is an enhanced version of if else ladder. Okay, so this is an enhanced version. So how to write the switch statement is, I will tell you how to write first. Okay, so let me try to switch to Eclipse. Okay, so here suppose you need to write switch. Okay, you have to write switch. So this is the switch, this is the case expression. Okay, so let me try to write the switch. Okay, so this is the switch case statement. I'll write switch case statement. So this is an switch case. This is the default syntax of the switch case, where key will be the condition that we'll be checking, and there will be different set of cases, and each case will be ending with the break statement. Okay, so this is the default syntax of switch. Now I will tell you in which case we have to go to switch. Okay, suppose consider there is one number, int of num is equals to 10. Suppose consider there is one number. Now the other conditions of the requirement is, you should check if the number is greater than, okay, if the number is, okay, I'll take it simple. If the number is 10, okay, then you need to print it as 10, like this. Okay, other requirement will be, if the number is 1, then you have to print as 1, ON, in letters. Okay, if the number is 2, you have to print it as 2. Number is 2, then 2, like this. Okay, then print, let me write it as print. Okay, print it as 2. Similarly, if there are multiple sets like this, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this, consider after 2 we need to print 3, 3 we need to print 4, we need to print 5, okay, we need to print 6, etc. Like this, there are multiple conditions. Now if we are writing by using if else if, we will be writing something like this, right? If number that we have taken is equal to 10, then what we are doing, we are trying to print system.out.println, we are trying to print 10, right? Then what, then else if number is equal to 1, then what we are doing, we are trying to print it as 1, right? Similarly, we are doing with other conditions, like for example, this will be 2, this will be 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Okay, this is the requirement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. The number is equal to 2, 2, and if the number is equal to 3, if the number is equal to 4, if the number is equal to 5, if the number is equal to 6, then what we are doing, we are trying to print 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, it is a very tedious work to me to write, right? I'm making hell effort here to just print this kind of conditions, right? This kind of condition. See, it is difficult even for a programmer to write this such conditions and then try to print something, right? It is a very tedious job for me, and even this is not understandable. Okay, we have to go each one. Okay, number is equal to 10, number is equal to 1. I need to even check each one number. Okay, this is a tedious work. So in this case, we can go with the switch condition. Okay, in this case we can go with this. In this case, we can switch to the switch statement. Okay, so this is what we are trying to tell. improving code readability and efficiency over multiple if-else statement. Okay, when do we go with switch statement? The switch statement in Java allows a variable to be tested for equality against multiple values, which will help us in improving code readability and efficiency over multiple if-else statement. Okay, so how the switch works is, let us see. Okay, first let me try to replace this entire thing with respect to the switch. Okay, so this is the place where we'll try to perform the check. This is the place where we are trying to perform the check that the number is equal to 10, number is equal to 1, number is equal to 2, like that. This is the place where we will be checking the condition. Okay, the next thing is case matching. The expression value is compared with each case, whatever the expression value that we have taken. So in this case, the expression value that we have taken is 10. It will be checked with each case. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, case 7. If any of the cases fails, if all of the cases fail, then default will be executed. Okay, so this is one thing. The next thing is execution of matching case. If a matching case is found, the corresponding block of code will be executed. For example, if in this particular case, which is the case that is satisfying? The case that is satisfying is 10. So this set of statement will be executed. So here it is only one statement, guys. You can write n number of statements. Anything you can write. Okay, anything you can write. You can try to enclose in an braces as well, like this. You can enclose in the braces as well. Okay, so not only one statement execution, you can print n number of statements. You need to print 10 times. You can do that. Okay, so this will be the second thing. The next thing is break statement. The break keyword stops execution and exits the switch. Okay, default case is optional. Okay, if no match is found, the default case runs. Okay, Java application. See, now you can see the 10 is printing 10 times because this particular case is satisfied. Now suppose if I am trying to make the number as 1, then which case is satisfying? This case is satisfying. Then it will print this particular statement. So run as Java application. Now it will print as 1, like this. If suppose any of the case is not satisfied, case 10, case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then in that particular case, it will be executing the default case. Okay, then in that particular case will be executing the default condition. If all these cases are not satisfied, then this particular case will be executed. Let us try to show you guys. Okay, let me try to give it as 18. Is 18 present here, guys? 18 is not present, right? 18 is not present, so due to which it should print the default case. The default case states that specify a proper number. Run as Java application. See, now you could see we are printing specify a proper number. Okay, if any of the case does not satisfy, then we will be printing the default case. Okay, so this is known as the switch case, which will be using if we are having multiple if else if kind of conditions. Then in that case we try to make use of the switch case, where we'll be trying to write with the help of cases, where if that particular case is satisfied, then that particular set of statements will be executed, and every case in the switch will be having a break, so that we are trying to tell if that particular case is satisfied, and after execution of that particular set of statements, break the switch case that we are trying to tell. So this particular is the place where the particular check will be performed. Okay, guys, so this is known as a switch case. Now let us see, there is one special case with respect to the switch statement, that is switch without break. If suppose if break is omitted, or you are not using the break during the switch, then what happens is it is known as falls through the switch case. Okay, then that will execute the remaining set of cases as well. For example, see like this. Okay, let me try to switch to Eclipse. This is known as fall in the switch case. Okay, okay. So now suppose consider that I have taken the number as 10. Okay, so now which condition is satisfying? This case is satisfying, right? Now suppose I will not write break here. Okay, I will not write break. I will not write break here also. I will not write break here also. Then what happens is, then if this particular case is satisfied, it will execute this set of statement, it will execute this statement, it will execute this statement, it will execute this statement, then it will break. See, run as Java application. See, it is printing 10 times. Okay, after that it is also printing 1, 2 and 3, which is coming from these 3 cases. So it is mandatory that in every case we have to write a break statement. If we are not writing the break statement, then it is known as fall inside the switch case, and it will try to execute all the statement of the cases until it finds break. If it does not find break, then all the cases will be executed. See, I'll not write break now. I'll not write break anywhere. Then what happens? Then all these cases will be executed. Run as Java application. See, every case is being executed. Even the default will get executed. 10 times 10 is printed. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 specify a proper number. Everything is printed. So it's always recommended that we have to use a break statement after each set of statements that are after each set of statement in a case. So you should write break after each set of statements. I mean, once you have completed with the set of statements in a case, then you have to write break. If you don't write break, then it will execute all the cases, all the statements in all the cases. That is known as fall inside a switch case due to the missing of the break statement. Okay, so it is recommended to write break statement inside a switch case. If you are not writing, then all other set of statements will be executed until it is either until the switch is completed or until it finds a break statement. Okay, so that is known as fall inside an switch case. Okay, so that will happen if you are not writing a switch case. If you are not writing break in a switch case. Okay.